Alright, here comes the Indiana pick. This is pretty much the night. Oh, they took the dude from Europe! Woo! Let's go. Picks in, baby. We got that joint in quick. Bro, we traded up for the French kid. Oh, oh, whoa. This gets worse every year. Oh, what the f? Alright, everybody. Welcome to my channel, AP Entertainment. I am Andy, and welcome to the sequel of my Depressed Wizards Fan Watches NBA Draft Lottery video. Tonight I'm watching the NBA Draft. It has been a wild week to be a Wizards fan, to say the least. But tonight, it's time for us to all come together as we get a fresh start for this trash organization we all support. That's why I got the DC family shirt going on tonight. It was only right. It's time for us to come together as we rise into this new era. So Victor just got picked. Obviously, there's not too much to talk about regarding the Wizards here in the first couple selections. The Hornets pick is in, so they're probably going to go with Scoot. Maybe they'll go with Brandon Miller. Might be a little bit of a surprise, but with that, we got some time for me to catch up or talk about this wild couple days, man. So before I get started and go on a possible rant or tangent, let me just say I am pro Michael Winger and Will Dawkins and the new regime they're building here in the nation's capital. I like what they're doing so far, if they're doing what I think they're doing, and I'll get into that. So last week, it finally got released that the Wizards are moving on from Bradley Beal. I famously made a video. Oh, Brandon Miller's on the phone. Interesting. Brandon Miller's on the phone. Here comes the pick to Charlotte. I'll pause for a second. Oh, a little bit of an upset. I like that pick. I like Brandon Miller. Nothing against Scoot. He's going to be probably an all-star as well. But I like Brandon Miller's game. I was hoping if the Wizards somehow got in the top 3, I was going to be a Miller, other than Victor, obviously. Don't forget the Wizards had a 55% chance of getting the last ping pong ball to land Victor. But I like Brandon Miller if we had the second or third pick. So I said, we're going to fleece anybody if we get anyone to take this Brad contract. It could be for a 6-pack of Gatorade and it would still be a fleece. And sure enough, I jinxed it and we got back a truly trash package on Sunday. Compared to what we could have gotten for the man 3 years ago. It was a truly embarrassing package. The ghost of 60-year-old Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, who is at best the 8th man on a good team. And it was truly a rough start for Michael Winger's first move. What made me so mad about that was there was no reason to trade Brad immediately. It wasn't like the KP trade that happened late last night where he was on his player option deadline. Brad's a soft body, hamstrings of a 65-year-old, don't care about winning, and you let him strong-arm you into not trading any good players away from Phoenix? Bro, it's simple. Say, alright, we're finna to be trash. You can sit on the bench or sit at your nice house in McLean. You're not playing this season. Or you can go play for a winner. The man would have caved in a couple weeks. Like, we know how this works. This is simple. Obviously, it came out today that a lot more ended up being involved in that trade, which I'll get into. I'm going to try to go chronological. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. But that was my initial reaction. I was like, man, I'm pro getting rid of that contract, that $200 million tax write-off. But this package is trash. Couldn't even get a pick. That brings me to last night. Now, before the Brad trade, there were rumors about Porzingis being involved in us trying to get the 3rd pick from Portland. And that turns into... I can't even say it. That turns into Tyus Jones And that's it. Meanwhile, the Celtics got Marcus Smart and traded Marcus Smart for 2 first-round picks and Kristaps Porzingis. We had the best player in the trade, and we got Tyus Jones. And the Celtics done got Kristaps Porzingis and 2 first-round picks. Bruh! Let's just say I went to bed last night shook. Strike number 2. Again, I'm glad we moved off that asset, but damn. And this is where the rant starts. Because I can't stand y'all New Age Wizards fans. Now, it's not really your fault. A lot of the Wizards fans on social media, they grew up kind of with John Wall. So they've actually had more good than bad in their fandom. Even these last couple of years that have been trash, they're not going to hit the same if it's the only time you've ever experienced being bad. Like being in the 30 win range with decent players, that's nothing compared to the I've seen. And for people older than me, what they've seen. There's people online debating, oh man, Tyus Jones, like, oh, he's pretty good. Like, that's the point guard we've needed. But what are we going to do when we have him and Chris Paul? Man, we don't stop. It doesn't matter. We're trying to be trash. This is, again, DC family. It's where we all need to come together. Oppenheimer's coming out July 21st. I want y'all to envision getting a ticket in the blast zone. Front row middle. Total nuke obliteration. That's the Wizards from now until 2027. That's the only hope for this franchise to ever experience something good again. So please, it's the same that are all up on Twitter at their games debating on whether or not Denny's good. Man, who cares? You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. It doesn't matter anymore. Portland picks in. I'll announce it when it comes in. All these dudes, if this new regime's doing it how they should, all these dudes are just new trade assets. They're coming in, we're shipping them back out. Tyus Jones ain't going to be on this roster in 3 years. Chris Paul, obviously, he's gone. Landry Shamet, it doesn't matter. So this morning I find out in the trade, we actually got the 35th pick. So we got another second round pick. So we got 3 second round picks tonight along with number 8. Here comes the commissioner. Yeah, so they get Scoot. That's interesting. I feel like now that teams know that they got him, teams were probably afraid to trade for the number 3 pick, thinking that Scoot was going to go 2. I just could definitely see them trading Scoot for some help with Dame. Or maybe they'll do the smart thing like what the Wizards are about to do. And they'll actually get something for Dame unlike what we got for Brad. And they can just build around Scoot and a faster rebuild than what we're going to have to do. So this morning we find out we end up getting 35 from the Celtics, as well as some of their trash. I mean, Gallinari, he's fine. When he plays, he's always hurt. So Brad, out of here. KP, out of here. Now, the one reason why I don't fully trust this rebuild yet is all these moves are just giving me flashbacks of the Tommy and Ernie used to do. They would make these little moves that never really moved the needle, but they would sell it as, oh, this is a need we have. So now I'm thinking, bruh, there's not many teams out there with cap space. What if they're trying to re-sign Kuzma and we go out here with a pick from tonight? Landry Shamet, Jordan Poole, Kuzma, Denny, Gafford, Kispert. If that team played hard, they could compete for 30 wins. And that is not what we need. I'm trying to win 10 games. Like, I'm trying to be so bad that no one else around the country even knows someone's name on our squad. That's how bad I want to be the next 2-3 years. By the way, middle of the video, shout out to everyone joining. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are not Wizards fans that are watching for some entertainment. I want to appreciate you guys watching my channel. I know I had a lot of you watching my previous videos. Well, you know I appreciate it. If you like this NBA talk, go ahead and give me that like, and a subscribe would also be awesome. Okay, Rockets now on the clock. We'll keep this going. So we find out later today about, I feel like it was around 4 o'clock, the actual specifics of the Bradley Beal trade. We're now getting Jordan Poole from the Warriors. Chris Paul will never put on a Wizards uniform. He out of here. Jordan Poole is kind of a mix. It's a mixed bag, right? The man's a scorer, but no one in the Warriors organization really liked him like that. And if someone from a well-run organization doesn't like you, that's usually not a great sign. That being said, my goal is he just comes here, balls out, we trade him at the trade deadline. Same for guys like Tyus Jones. I really don't see a future for anyone on our team other than Kispert and Gafford. Even Denny, I'm ready. If Denny plays well, getting all these minutes, ship him out too. I gotta be honest with y'all. Like, obviously, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Bradley Beal is a better player. But when you compare Jordan Poole playing 82 games to Brad with his 65-year-old hamstrings playing 50, 55 games, the effect on the team isn't that different as far as wins go. It really isn't. So I'm a tad worried about being bad instead of trash. But in the new regime, I will trust. With how fast they've been getting dudes in and out of here, I'm not going to try to be negative. But I got trauma from these last two GMs. Y'all got to understand. So we didn't get any straight-up picks from Phoenix, but we got, I think, 3 or 4 first-round pick swaps. 24, 26, not going to mean much. 28 and 30 could come into play because Phoenix is going to be in shambles once this team's over. When Brad and Durant are out, that team could definitely, it could be rough. And we're just going to be able to get whatever pick they have. And hopefully by 2028, the rebuild will be over. We'll be pretty solid again. So we'll be a good team. And then we'll have good picks to either trade or add young talent. That made me feel a lot better about this trade. The pick from the Warriors, top 20 protected. I'm guessing the protections are going to go down each year. Man, I could be dead by the time that thing is a 2030. By the time it matures, I could be dead. 2033. I can't even imagine what's going to be going on in 2033. I know there's a lot of Wizards fans that are trying to get a star tonight. I don't know if there's going to be a straight up star available at 8. But here's my want. I love Anthony Black. Yes, I know he can't shoot threes yet. He's 19. We don't need the next cornerstone player tonight. We don't need John Wall tonight. We don't need Gilbert Arenas tonight. What we need tonight is a guy that just knows how to play ball. You plug him in, and you surround him, and he makes everyone better. Houston pick. What they're going to do. Thompson twin, maybe? Thompson twin. We get him in there this year, and then hopefully the next 2 years, we have top 3 picks, and then that's when we surround him with future stars. There's some guys that like Case and Wallace. I could see Case and Wallace being a good player. To me, he's more of a plug-and-play right now for a team that's good. Like, I think he could start playing tomorrow for a team that's good, play some minutes. That's not really what I'm looking for from this draft. The one other guy, I know my man Cam Whitmore is dropping because of some medicals. Now, he's got star potential. If he drops to us, I want to be mad. I want to be mad at the swing. But I think for team building, a rebuild, again, Oppenheimer, blast zone. Blow up the practice facility. Trash the arena. Starting from scratch. That's the mode I'm in. Good Anthony Black stat. He's the only player in Arkansas history to have 450 points, 180 rebounds, and 140 assists in one season. He did that as a freshman. Those are damn solid numbers for a 19-year-old in the SEC. SEC is a good basketball conference now. That man could start playing in that. Now, he's not going to be flashy. He's not going to be doing all that, but he knows how to play ball. He's going to get other people involved. He just knows how to play the game. That's what I'm looking for tonight. All right, Detroit pick. See if we can stay alive with our 2 guys. All right, Thompson twins go back to back. He's still alive with Cam. And Big Anthony. I'm not sure if he goes by Tony or what. Let's get a quick vibe check from the Wizards group chat today from earlier after the trades. Get my man My man Kev, my vibe check is that our roster looks like it makes some sense after this CP3 trade. Don't get me wrong, it's a horrible team. That's what we want to see, man. I'm telling you, this team needs to be trashed for a couple years. I can't help but think, what if we traded Beal, Kuz, and KP when they had value? It's true. It's tough to think about. If we thought about that too much, none of us would make it to see next season. I can tell you that. But my vibe is on the upswing since the Beal trade started. All right. Let's get a vibe check from my man, Uncle Nick. I saw it earlier. Oh, all he said is, I'm happy as heck. All right. So we got some Wizards fans out here happy about cleaning the decks. Getting some new blood up in here. All right, Orlando and Indy. That means if either of them picks someone other than Cam or Anthony, one of our guys isn't going to be in play. So I'll see y'all next pick. All right, here go Orlando right here. Feel like Cam could go to them. What? Bro, I didn't see one mock having him go that early. Oh! This man got motivation. He keeps screenshots of dudes that didn't have him ranked in high school. That's that fire we needed. Damn, I'm not going to go off because Cam's still in play. I really didn't want to come out this draft with a forward, man. Damn. I had no... If we didn't get him, I figured it's because we just didn't draft him and he would go 9th or 10th. Damn. Orlando? That's some division on division crime, baby. Ah, damn. Let's see how the Wizards group chat's feel. That. He was motto us a lot. Let's see how the boys are feeling. If Indiana picks Cam, I'm gonna die. We're screwed. Thought we were getting black tonight. I'm gonna lie. Yeah, I'm hurt. My man Kev said we're screwed. I don't know if we're screwed, but I definitely think this kid was the best pick to start our rebuild. That's not to say we can't get another good player, but that's just really... Look at him D'ing up Brandon Miller, bro. Look how active this kid is. Damn! Alright, here comes the Indiana pick. This is pretty much the night. Oh, they took the dude from Europe. Woo! Let's go. Unless this dude's medicals are really jacked up, like, Malcolm Brogdon. I don't think we can pass on him, man. I mean, if we couldn't get the 4 general, we might as well get the dude with the highest upside. I see how the boys are feeling after the Pacers. Let's get Cam, baby. I'll ride with y'all. Bring him home. Let's get it. Picks in, baby. We got that joint in quick. There's 3 minutes left on that clock. It's almost like the war room was like, oh, it fell straight into our laps. We're doing what?
Our trading back one with the Washington Wizards. Poole, I'm told, is selected for the Wizards. There's certainly be a package coming back to Indiana, but they've been targeting Jarris Walker of the University of Houston, but they'll be picking here at number 8. The Wizards will be picking for the Pacers here.
Bro, we traded up for the French kid. Oh, oh, whoa! This gets worse every year. Oh, what the f? We had so many good. Our guy was there. My just froze as it should. My internet can't believe what just happened. Let's check on the boys. This is gonna be rough. Dude. 2 seconds to Indy. What the f? Did we really need to trade up a spot? Is he that good that we couldn't just take a chance with a good backup plan? I like Beal. Is it Beal? I don't know how to say this kid's name, bro. I like Beal, but not at 8 when Cam is available. Jesus Christ. Man, I'll say this. Honestly, the French kid wasn't on my radar. It's an international players league now. Like, if he... We're in a good state. I'm not going to freak out too much. We're in a good state to let a kid come over and learn how to play for a couple years. I mean, it's not like we're trying to win. He could end up being a star. I just did not see that coming. Oh, man. I really wanted Black. And I didn't see one mock draft having Black go before us, like, all month. This is his classic Wizards cheese. Oh, man. This absolutely reeks of Ted wanting to get another international player because he lost KP and Rui. That's how this man works, bro. Y'all know 2 years ago we had more international guys than Americans. We just lost a couple. He had to start getting them back. Then he probably gonna get traded too. He was like, I gotta have that international money. Alright, well. Anticlimactic ending. Man, I had the old school Wizards victory song queued up. I was gonna give y'all a good old buck dagger. I can't do it. I just don't know enough about this kid. I'm gonna have to go learn how to say his name, and it's gonna be a long couple years here in DC, man. If y'all take anything from this video, just gotta be patient. See how these kids play, and I'm gonna give the kid every chance in the world. Obviously, going the European route has not gone great for us in the past. It's never really worked for us. It's actually been a total show for us usually. But the league's getting more and more international. I just don't understand that. Like, I really don't believe the Pacers are going to take them. So we used 2 firsts to move up 1 spot for someone we probably could have had at 8. That's weird to me. I feel like the Pacers wanted the kid from Houston no matter what, so. Questionable front office, but I'm going to give the player himself a chance for sure. Again, I got to go figure out how to say his name, so. One thing you guys for joining me. I'm going to go head out. Utah is about to pick. Obviously, the Wizards' #1 night is over. We got some seconds later. I'm not sure which seconds we actually traded, but I want to thank you guys for joining me. And I'll see you guys in future videos. Like, subscribe. Thank you. Go Wizards, DC family. We're on the rise. It's just going to be a while. Peace.